See, they was all cool. Let's get to that. All the big fellas was cool. They all did time together. Once upon a time, if you trace it back, Cliff Jones, World Kincaid, GG, Demetrius Holloway. You know what I'm saying? Um, Butch Jones. You know what I'm saying? All of them was like, all of them at once upon a time was at MR. Now, what's the odds of that? All of them coming up gangsters, up and coming gangsters, all in one spot at one time and lock up. You feel me? See, that's what part of these stories come from. Whereas, World put them boys on. You know what I'm saying? Because see, World was a little older than them, so this World was the man in jail. So when they come to jail, you know what I'm saying? World was the guy to get with. You feel me? Whatever you needed. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there at the time, but I believe that's where all that comes from. World, this, that, and other. Because Meech was dealing with the foreigners. If you look at any of the Fed work of them being on him and stuff, they knew he was dealing with foreigners. You know what I'm saying? And World had been locked up. You gotta understand, World been locked up since the 70s, man. You know what I'm saying? Before the crack cocaine. So how the fuck would he have a plug like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Just we gonna make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know what I'm saying? This is my own belief. You know what I'm saying? Dog a mastermind. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of time to think. You know what I'm saying? And he met all the right motherfuckers. You feel me? He utilized his assets. You feel me?
Right.
And he put himself in people's business. You know what I'm saying? He's making people business. He is trying to survive, trying to benefit off of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which he made a lot of friends, but he made a whole lot more enemies once guys was able to start thinking for themselves and seeing like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? He ran through a lot of good guys allegedly. You know what I'm saying? After he done ran through him and I done met him, then I hear different stories. Like I say, I ain't had no bad experience with World. I got my man's was his man. You feel me? But then I run into guys like Crusher, rest in peace, the big Crusher, Brewster Projects. Crusher was one of his mans, but towards the end, Crusher had a different outlook on him once he got older. So you gotta understand, he took advantage of a lot of guys when they was young coming in, trying to find themselves with all that heart. You feel me? He seen the potential in him. He seen this guy dying, this young guy a beast. You feel me? And he knew how to manipulate that energy, use it to his advantage. You feel me?
Okay.
That's just my outlook of it. You feel me? Other people go have their own, perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, his track record speak for itself. I ain't putting no slime on him nigga name. You know what I'm saying? Shit, look at his track record. You feel me? Nigga name always in something. You feel me?
Yeah, I've heard similar, and you basically answered my question because I was going to ask you, how does a guy like 5'8", that small, got this big of a name and this reputation, but he got a mind?
His mind.
To think.
See, that's what they fail to realize. Your grandparents and mine have told me, and you probably heard it from yours. If you do something that you shouldn't have did, and they say, boy, if you think you will be dangerous. You feel me?
Yep, they do.
If you think you would be dangerous, dog knew how to think. It wasn't he was physically dangerous. If you check his track record, I bet can't nobody tell you, oh, World butchered such and such, World shot such and such, World did this to such and such. His name ain't attached to that. His name attached to he made it happen. You feel me?
Yeah.
But him physically himself, I ain't heard Nan's story. And I got over 15 years in the penitentiary myself. You feel me? I ain't heard Nan's story. And I've been with all his mans and all that. I ain't heard Nan's story. He did it himself. You feel me?
Right.
So that make you ask yourself, all these hardcore gangsters, how they was able, like you say, this little bitty guy manipulate them. He had the mind power though. You feel me?
Right.
Make you believe in him. You feel me?
So y'all get into the money.
Mm-hmm.
Your clique is called what?
No, shoot, we just running with me. You know, some people on the streets called us the Monster Crew. You feel me? That was the name of one of the bags Mitch was putting out allegedly. You feel me? That monster. Same thing with the best friends. They had the best friend over there. You know what I'm saying? So the name stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Was y'all cool with the best friends? Was that y'all subgroup or something like that?
No, we was cool with them. That was Maserati crew, so we was all really one crew. We didn't hang out or nothing. No, we didn't get together and have meetings and none of that. No, but it was mutual understanding. We saw each other, we can get a nod. You know what I'm saying? We knew who each
And,
other was.
uh, and how do you get a name like the best friend?
Dog, that was Meech came up with that name. That was the name of one of Meech bags. You feel me? And I think I'm gonna get it confirmed, but my understanding, they had that bag over there, and they was over there in Money Marco neighborhood. So when Money Marco checking for who show stopping his role, you feel me? The fiends hollering shit and them best friend niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? And it just stuck. They went to war. Marco and them was 2020. You know what I'm saying? So they went to war. So it out of that it stuck. You know what I'm saying?
You said he was 2020.
2020. That was a crew back then, a drug crew. 2020. So that's
Oh,
what
okay,
they
okay.
call. Remember like the news thing, 2020. They just call themselves 2020. You feel
Oh,
me?
okay. Because there's a crew out now. Well, back in the early 2000s, it was 2020. So okay, okay. I was
That probably
wondering.
was some of their kids or some of that off the west side and stuff. You feel me? Because a lot of them 2020 boys was from the west side. They was getting money. They was from the west side. See, that's what you gotta understand. A lot of them, even though they was on the west side, most of them originated from the east side. Like even Pancho and them, that's like Marco ran to the west side to Pancho and them. That's how he got stronger. But Pancho really, even though he was over there in Oak Park and North End and all that, he really an east side boy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's how that went down with them boys. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dog, them was 2020. Dog, them had that best friend. They all went to school together. Something. Well, I ain't gonna say they all. Those of the same age of Marco. He went to school with Rocking Reg and them, and so they had a conflict of interest there. You know what I'm saying? See, back then in our time, it wasn't about junk. It wasn't no internet, so it wasn't no internet beef and stuff. The wars came about, you over here on my block. You know what I'm saying? Part of you getting money ain't in the script over here. You know what I'm saying? Take your show somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker only go tell you once, and then they go start showing you why it ain't safe for you to be over there. You feel me? So
Right.
some guys felt no, it was enough money for everybody. You can't tell me what to do. So they go to war for these blocks. Burn your house down, shoot it up, all that type of stuff. You feel me?
Have you met Rockin' Reg? Talked to Rockin' Reg? Who was he? That's another name. This like
Rock
man.
Rocket Red's original best friend, founder. You feel me? Um,
Uh-huh.
Brown brother. You know what I'm saying? Big brother to Boogaloo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I talked to Rocket Reg. I'm gonna have him call too. We go have him tap in. Um, Reg was a funny cat. You know what I'm saying? He's about that action allegedly. You know what I'm saying? His reputation speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for the most part, all them Brown brothers was cool. They was about business. You know what I'm saying? Um, once you got to know them, you know what I'm saying. Now, if you just seen them in traffic, they go have their grizzly on. They was in the gang. You know what I'm saying? It's dog eat dog word. You know what I'm saying? But when you catch them unwinding, then they was like a silly group of guys. You know what I'm saying? Normal cats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Did you see Rockin' Reg on who was it? Terrance Gangsta Williams?
yeah, I seen Terrance Gangsta Williams, and he told me, dog, Terrance Gangsta Williams ain't keep his word to him. You feel me?
What was
Um,
his word?
he ain't getting to it. He ain't hold him down. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say exactly what, but he's like he didn't break bread with him. You know what I'm saying? That was part of it. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't get back with him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't heard back from him. So we go get him on here and let him tell his story and speak his piece on him. You feel me?
Okay,
But he
damn,
didn't.
I know.
But see, he didn't get the real. He didn't get the story. You know what I'm saying? See, it's when they speak on the best friend, we ain't gonna speak on the same stories everybody else telling. It's like they feeding off the air. We go get them to tell some exclusive stuff, some untold story. We go get into they older brother Ghost in Israel. You feel me? You know, people ain't spoke on them, you know, because they don't know nothing about them. You know, this how it started. This is where it started from. We'll get to the root of when it started. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
what led up to their demise. You feel me? See,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot that go with that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas it's a lot allegedly on what happened with them brothers. So that's why I want to get them on here. We gonna stop let these other bloggers and podcasters get on here and not know what they talking about and get people who really wasn't there speaking on the facts. You know what I'm saying? We go get it from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? We ain't go let the culture vultures and none of them tell these stories no more. We go tell them. You know what I'm saying? And we go get these. We go get the ones who actually played a part that was there. Not. We'll get the founding fathers. Put it that way. We'll get the original guys to speak.
Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be great because at the end of the day, they can't ask the questions we can ask because the things we really heard living out here and having forefathers that come from it, they can't do that shit. They just go off of what they might have read in the book or seen in the newspaper or something like that. But it's some crazy stories.